Jean and his wife, Melissa, moved with their son, Fabrice, back down to Haiti a while back, and they have kind of been pulling together the house and the church and so many of the other things that are going on there while the ministry there begins to grow down in Haiti. And so we just asked Jean if he'd give us a bit of an update and share with us, now that he's no longer sitting back here drumming, but he's down there doing work for the Lord, what does that work look like and what's going on with life? So Jean, please.
Good morning. It is so good to be back to worship the Lord with you this morning, and it has been already more than 6 months since our family moved back to Haiti. First and foremost, I would like to thank you for your great support to our ministry, your prayer, your words of encouragement, your financial support really make a difference, so thank you. Our friend Marisa, my wife Melissa, sent their regards. They're actually in Haiti. I'm very pleased to be here and to share with you how God has been faithful to us. My friend and brother Pastor Bill is here. He will have the opportunity to share with you more about the ministry, what God is doing. But I wanted to take the time out to share with you, if I may, my personal testimony, because as we went down to minister to people, what I discovered is that God is ministering to me personally and to us collectively. So I wanted to take the time to share with you, so if you would bear with me a moment to tell you this, my story. I was born and raised in a difficult suburb in Haiti called Cité Soleil. If you work for the government or if you travel a lot, you probably have come across a list of dangerous places to avoid when traveling abroad. Well, in the case of Haiti, Cité Soleil is one of those places. Growing as a young man, I quickly realized that I did not have any future in what I considered a condemned place. A lot of young people of my generation would not pass their early 20s. Some got killed, others got into drugs, a lot finished their days in jail. Now, I was raised in a Christian environment. My father was a pastor, and I remember when I was turning 20, I made a prayer to God and asked him to get me out of that condemned place. I also made a promise to God. If he allowed me to achieve my education abroad, I said to him, I would come back and help with the ministry my father was leading. To make a long story short, God had answered that prayer. He had granted me everything and beyond of what I asked him for. And I felt like each time, at every step, he was telling me, what else now? What else do you need? So much so, I got to a point where I really wanted to flee God. I did not want to ask him for anything anymore. I really did not want him to tell me what to do. I did not want to have nothing to do with him. I was scared that there would be a payback time. See, I started to find satisfaction in my own accomplishments. I started to forget where I came from and the promise I made to God. I had my PhD. I had a really good work here. I was working for the U.S. State Department. So I really wanted to postpone God's calling on my life. But in his faithfulness, God did not give up on me. I was fleeing him, but he never forsakes me. In his mercy, he put on my way a good friend, a brother, Pastor Bill, to carry on his great vision he has put on my heart. And he prompted me to go back to that same condemned place to minister to his children in Haiti, to share with them the good news of hope and of the future. Now, since my return, God has been teaching us how to live in complete dependence on Him, like a child on his father. It may be funny, but sometimes, I find myself even praying God to grant us 8 hours of electricity a day so that we can have enough to recharge our batteries. Otherwise, we will just be in the dark. The thing is, God has put us together in a position to really depend on Him for every single thing. At every step in that ministry, God reminds us that it's not by might, it's not by power, but only by His Spirit. I don't have words to say what God is doing. Pastor Bill, we have the opportunity to do that. But I really wanted to encourage you to trust in the Lord. The Lord redeems the soul of His servant, and none of those who trust in Him shall become damned. God bless you. I missed you. I'm glad to be here. God bless you all. And again, thank you for your great support.